everyone, today I'll be reviewing this new romantic comedy movie dropped on Netflix. It's called Love Tactic and it is starring Demet, Ozdemir, Sukru, Ozyildiz, and this is a Turkish romantic movie. It dropped during the weekend. So in this movie we see the Ashley. She's actually fashion designer, but she also does blogging on the side. So in this movie she basically a fashion designer blogging. And we also see Karim. He's a ad executive in this movie, and both of this character, they don't believe in love. They think they know all about it, and like especially for Karim, he doesn't believe in long time relationship. He believed in short time relationship, and for Ashley, she thinks love is just made of stuff. So in this movie, we see Ashley and Karim, both of this people, they actually place bet on each other, like they will make each other fall in love with each other. In this movie they place this bet with their friends. So this is a romantic movie, and if you're thinking about, oh, this kind of story, I have seen it before. Yes, this kind of movie we have seen it before. This movie's plotline is actually quite similar to How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, or that movie. I feel like it's quite, this movie's inspiration was taken from that movie a lot. That means I really like these two lead actors in this movie. I thought they had really good chemistry with each other. More than anything, they're so good looking. They look like a supermodel. Just came out of the magazine catalog. That's how they look like. Their skin is perfectly tan, and they're like wearing these beautiful dresses. Well, and Ashley's case, I guess she is a fashion designer, so makes sense. And Karim's case, he's an ad executive, So their job do require them to dress nice, I suppose. I really like how these two people, they're so good looking in this movie. That is what I liked mainly about this movie. What I didn't like about this movie is how predictable this movie was. This movie didn't bring a lot new to the table. It tried to do exactly what other movie did before. That is, some people will get frustrated with the plot line they're watching there, because you're like, oh, I have seen this before. Even though like there was a conflict with Karim's past, this movie never explored that. That is the sad, I guess. Also, this movie, halfway through, it ditched all the side character. Like, after halfway through, you don't see anybody in this movie. It just centers around Ashley and Karim. That's it. These two characters you spend your most of time with. Sometimes it can get very boring, I suppose, because how long you can stare at them, or they have, especially these two people, the minute they meet each other, they're already falling in love. So there is nothing to go around much, I would say. That being said, I wish this movie focused more on Karim's background. Like, what was his mom left him when he was little, his dad died, and then about Ashley, we don't know anything about her. Where is her parents or nothing? We don't know anything. All we know is she's a fashion designer, and she fell in love with Karim right away. Although this movie is like the plot twist, she's a blogger and she showed everyone to, like, that scene when she was like live telecasting at Karim on her phone. That scene was really awful, because he was just telling her like, oh, how he feels about her, and she was just exposing him. That was a really sad scene, I suppose. That's the only meaningful scene you will see in this movie. Rest of it, it feels like very like ooh. It's not very thoughtful romantic movie, I will say, but like there isn't any meaningful scene where all this movie mainly focus on these two good looking supermodel. They might be falling in love, so it's really nice to look at them, I suppose. But story wise, you will be like, oh, I have seen it before. So this movie, I see some people will be enjoying this, because at the end of the day, I did like watching it. I was like, oh, because these two people do go to the nice location, and they're going on vacation, going to nice hotel. The only part also there was one scene, she's going on air balloon. That scene was it wasn't very enjoyable. I guess this movie mainly it was focused on to make you feel like you're watching these two supermodel. If that is the movie's point was, I think they made it. Overall, I would say it was an okay movie. Like, If you have seen How to Lose Guys in 10 Days, I think you have seen this movie. The only thing I liked is these two main actors. They are really pretty looking. Otherwise, this was an okay movie for me. Anyway, that's my thought on this movie. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this movie. And if you enjoy my this review, don't forget to share my other reviews on Netflix movie. Please subscribe and take care.